So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Johnson.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have cut it to within a score.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Again, it's high. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Hyde. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd down. Here's an option right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Lawrence rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carlos Hyde. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. The slant caught by Amendola. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a bit closer. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. A 10th carry for Hyde. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Carlos Hyde with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. Touchdown! Philip Lindsey, 40 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Watson on 3rd down. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that would